between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
John Hightower now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And the Chargers are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play, and they'll give to Eckler. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Here's Herbert.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Winner go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 29, Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's Eckler again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Eckler into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Everett there, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Now Jackson.
Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way. Couldn't try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard from a yard out. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Herbert going to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing. Herbert.
And Allen's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Herbert.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Herbert.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Herbert to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Herbert.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you were told me this coming into the game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down.